Welcome back to Brain Gain AI. Amazon just dropped 6 AI models that crush GPT-4 and is 75% cheaper. This is a reaction to a video released by Julia McCoy. I will leave a link in the description of the original video so you guys can go check it out. But without further ado, let's get right into it.
Amazon just dropped a bomb on the AI world and nobody saw this coming. They've released 6 new AI models called Nova that are not just matching GPT-4 and Gemini, they're beating them on most benchmarks. And get this, they're 75% cheaper. But this
See, real quick, what I wanted to touch up on the fact that it's 75% cheaper is crazy. And this is what a lot of the competitors do against their competitors. So, what they'll do is, once one makes a great invention, the other one will basically copy it. And I wouldn't say necessarily copy and paste, maybe just copy with taste. And moving on, they'll make it a lot more affordable, cheaper, more accessible for the consumer. And that's how they kind of try to get up one on their competition. And we're going to see that a lot more often. But the crazy thing is that they're making it 75% cheaper, and that is Amazon. So moving on, let's see what else homegirl Julia McCoy has to say about this.
isn't just another AI launch. This is Amazon declaring war on OpenAI and Google. And I'm going to break down exactly why this changes everything. Hey there, I'm Julia McCoy. If you're new here, I help
I'm not gonna lie. Is it me, or is this an AI speaking to us? That didn't seem like the lips and the sound didn't sync together so good, and it seemed like there was a video cut with the audio, but the video stayed the same. Hold on, am I bugging? Let me know if you see that.
But this isn't just another AI launch. This is Amazon declaring war on OpenAI and Google. And I'm going to break down exactly why this changes everything. Hey there, I'm Julia McCoy. If you're
You see, kind of seems a little off. It's like Amazon. Hey there, I'm McCoy. It just seemed a little off to me. I don't know if I'm bugging. No disrespect to Julia McCoy whatsoever. However, I don't know. This low key does seem like this is a AI generated video. Let me see if I see any if there's any type of blemishes or something that doesn't seem realistic.
But this isn't just another AI launch. This is Amazon declaring war on OpenAI and Google. And I'm going to break down exactly why this changes everything. Hey there, I'm Julia McCoy. If you're new here, I help founders and marketers.
I don't know, but we'll just move on. Just in case this is actually a real person, I'm just bugging out. It's just a coincidence that kind of looks like an AI generated type of, scene right there, and then this is an AI type of video. You know what I mean? Let's move on.
Adapt to AI before it's too late. Let's dive into what might be the biggest AI announcement of 2024.
On
Mm.
December 3rd, 2024, Amazon caught up to the AGI race and they dropped Amazon Nova, which is not one, but 6 brand
Mm.
new foundation models that have state of the art intelligence across a wide range of tasks. These
Mm.
models are going to be specifically available to Amazon Bedrock customers, and they include a text to text model that is stacking up directly against OpenAI in the benchmarks called Amazon Nova Micro. They've also dropped Amazon Nova Lite, Amazon
Mm.
Nova Pro, and Amazon Nova Premier. These are multimodal models that can process text, images, and video. But that's not all.
Mm.
Amazon also dropped 2 additional models called Amazon Nova Canvas, which generates studio quality images and directly head on rivals the best AI image generators, and Amazon Nova Real.
So Amazon just like, you know what, this is a cutthroat industry. I'm not gonna lie, this really seems like a cutthroat industry with AI. One makes an invention, the other one kind of basically copies it, but adds their twist and tries to outdo them and even make it more affordable. OpenAI started and it was just completely free. Now they're looking to do a for profit type of thing, and Elon Musk is not having it, Marcus Zuckerberg is not having it, a lot of people not having it. and now we got Amazon releasing this. It's a cutthroat business. That's what it really seemed like. So let's see what's up. This like no different than street business, but on a professional level. You know what I mean? Let's continue. Let's continue. Let Julie do the talking real quick.
Going head to head with OpenAI Sora, Runway, Kling to produce studio quality videos. I'll tell you, it feels like Amazon came out of nowhere with this drop of 6 new frontier models literally in one day. I believe that what we are seeing is a head-to-head race between the biggest tech giants, the biggest companies in the world, as to who will be the first to claim the official release of AGI in 2025. What's crazy is that Amazon's Nova beats both OpenAI, GPT-4, and Google Gemini on
What?
17 out of 20 benchmarks, and it's on average 75% cheaper than competitors. With full AWS integration, Amazon is clearly going to war with OpenAI and Google. They are staking a pretty bold claim.
That might be even risky, but at the same time, that's Jeff Bezos and all them. So they got the investments to make this happen, and they possibly can convert a lot of people into becoming Amazon members and whatnot. Is this gonna come with the Prime? Is what I want to know. Will this come with Prime? You know, let's see. We'll have to find out.
In the realm of frontier models, and because of Amazon's giant cloud infrastructure, specifically the AWS infrastructure, supporting large-scale AI training, which is necessary for AGI, well, I have long believed that Amazon could actually be a winner in the race to AGI. Around summer in 2024, when I started speculating and making some bets as to which tech giant would reach AGI first,
Just a heads up, if you're not familiar with what AGI is, it's artificial general intelligence. So, in other words, AGI is another form of saying smarter than humans. You have to say it, or outperforming humans. That's basically AGI, like what they could do what humans do or even better. And they start to really build some type of consciousness at that. And that's really what it seems like all of these, AI companies or companies that are starting to introduce AI through their company are trying to get to. And I think overall, once you reach that AGI level, then you're basically be on the top. And so far, this, OpenAI, the dude, Artman, he seems like he's getting close, very close. Google is doing crazy with that. It seems like a lot of these companies are getting really close to AGI, and now Amazon is a part of that race, and they might be in first place right now, according to the information that's being gathered here by Julia McCoy. So let's continue.
I found this article published on Amazon's AWS resource library where they defined what artificial general intelligence was, and they even stated their mission towards it. Knowing that this has been out there for a while, I knew that Amazon would come out swinging, but what they just did this December of 2024, literally dropping 6 frontier models in one day, is pretty astounding. We know that Amazon already applies AI in real-world scenarios. You've got Alexa, which is their voice assistant, which is AI-powered. Amazon is using AI to do recommendation systems in their
That's right. They had Alexa for a while now.
e-commerce store displays. They're also deploying robotics at a large scale in warehouses. They've automated beyond 1 million factory jobs, stating in several press articles they couldn't actually find humans for these jobs. And instead of job replacement, they just simply added to the existing workforce. And you've also got computer vision capabilities now in Amazon Go stores. I do think that the Google DeepMind team is a massive rival because inside Google's DeepMind team is concentrated a heck of a lot of talent, and Google.
All right, real quick. Julia doesn't look so much AI'd out right now. She looks like she's a human now, and she's talking. It's just that one other part, I wasn't too sure what was going on. The lips weren't really syncing with the sound, and it just sounded like it was a little different. But it seems like she's a human right now.
Somehow seems to be able to hold on to their talent more consistently than OpenAI. which has lost a lot of its top minds in just a single year this 2024. We also know that Amazon is partnered with one of my personal favorite LLMs, Anthropic's Claude. Over 1 year, Amazon invested $8 billion into Anthropic. Anthropic uses AWS as its primary cloud provider. So these two big giants play pretty closely together. Claude is my personal favorite LLM. I continually test all of them, but Claude is by far one of the best copywriters out of all the frontier models. When you train a project on specific training data about you, your brand, your audience, who you're serving, and then viral copywriting formulas and hooks, the output is unbelievable.
I'm going to have to check them out ASAP.
In fact, every single YouTube headline you see, every single YouTube description, every single social media post, most of them are written by my Claude copywriter. And I gotta say, the way that I've been able to train a Claude project on who I am, a lot of personal data about me, to where it knows my brain, knows how I think. Yeah, it sounds a little creepy, but what it gives me is better social media content, better headlines. I even use it for emails. I use it to write my books now. It gives me better output than what I've paid copywriters hundreds of thousands of dollars over the last decade to produce for me. And if you think about it, you know, a machine, it doesn't get tired, it doesn't get hungry, it doesn't stray once you have parameters set up for it to work within. And the nature of today's machine beast is that as time goes on, it does get better and better.
It just keeps advancing and advancing. AI, and I need to check out what she's talking about. I'm sure I just started my channel, so I want to make sure I grow as effectively as possible. And this seems to be working great for her. You know, considering that she's saying that she's been using it for quite some time and is making her life easier. You know, it is creepy because it knows a lot of her personal information. However, it works very effectively when you do it that way. So we're going to have to check it out. I know she said LOM. I'm sure she has a link in her description. Maybe I'll add it in mine too. And I don't know. I'll direct you guys to her channel and then you guys could check it out. But I'm definitely going to check it out too.
I have seen this firsthand in my Claude projects, in my custom GPT. They're just getting better with time as the models refine, new models drop, and the models themselves.
She said Claude. My bad. I said LOM. She said Claude. I'm fairly new, but this is what Brain Game's all about. You know, staying updated. So I won't interrupt too much no more, I promise.
Selves get better. And that's one reason why we believe in my company at First Movers, where we build end-to-end custom AI integrations for businesses that want to be first movers in their space. We believe in this approach of using and building on frontier models, giving our clients weapons for their sales, their marketing, and their operations, all through incredible automations. I'm a big fan of empowering the end business owner, the leader of the business goals, with a weapon that they own. And if you build on these incredible frontier models, you're literally creating something that just gets better and better.
I think there's a sponsor. Now that I think about it, there's got to be a sponsor. She's going hard for Claude right now. It's got to be a sponsor. But she's doing a hell of a job because she convinced me. I'll tell you that.
And like I said, it is absolutely mind-blowing to me to publish far better marketing using my trained Claude projects, the bots we've built in OpenAI that are so dialed in and just get better and better with more time. I push a button, I run it, and in seconds, I have my entire week's worth of marketing all done. I don't need to go find a writer. I can even automate the publishing. We have a CTO that's building all the integrations to take all of the marketing we're producing with AI and auto-publish. And I'm not talking about a third-party tool that lowers your reach. We're talking direct auto-publishing with Zaps and Make.com pathways. I'm telling you, it's amazing what you can do. Anyway, that was a rabbit hole. Let's get back to the topic of Amazon Nova and what's coming.
Yes, let's do that. But you did a great job. Thank you. I'm going to check it out, Claude.
The Nova model drop represents the biggest attempt by Amazon to date to make its mark in the AI space. If you look at this chart from Artificial Analysis, you can see that Nova Pro is actually in the top 3 according to benchmarks, with Gemini and Claude still ahead in the running as better performing models. But that's amazing for them to drop a brand new frontier model and it immediately come out swinging in the top 3. Amazon's CEO took to stage to announce the drop of Nova, and I want to play for you a couple critical clips from his talk. Amazon's CEO currently is Andy Jassy, and he not only gave a play-by-play of what they're dropping, but what's coming as 2025 rolls around and Nova gets better and the full capabilities roll out. There were some pretty big claims made, including we plan to give you the best functionality and the best combination of everything in the multi-model land that you're going to find anywhere. Take a listen to Andy on stage.
Let's see what this is about.
So I'm excited to share and announce the launch of Amazon Nova, which are our new state-of-the-art foundation models that deliver frontier intelligence and industry-leading price performance. So in this intelligence set of models, there are 4 flavors. The first is micro, which is a text-only model, which means you feed it text and it outputs text. It's laser fast, very cost-effective, and our internal builders are really enjoying it for a lot of their simple tasks. And then we have 3 flavors of multimodal models. And so multimodal models, you can input text or image or video, and you output text. And so each of these are in ascending order of size and intelligence. The micro, light, and pro models are generally available today.
Okay, so they do have 4 different, I guess you would say, subscriptions or memberships to these things. Or these are just different. Okay, we got Amazon Nova Micro, Amazon Nova Lite, Amazon Nova Pro, and Premier. All right.
The Premier model will be available in the Q1 timeframe. So I'm going to share a few benchmarks. I'll just say that we used external published benchmarks whenever we could, and when they weren't available, we did it ourselves. We published the methodology on our website, so you can try and replicate it if you like. So I'll just share some of the benchmarks. So on the micro model, you can see it is a very competitive model. If you look at the raw numbers relative to the leading models in this class, Llama and Google's Gemini, I think on the raw numbers, it benchmarks better on all the variables versus Llama and 12 of 13 versus Gemini. But if you do statistical significance testing, which we did, we just took all the numbers that were overlapping in the 95% confidence interval, and we called those equal. So if you look at that way, which I will moving forward, you can see that we are equal or better on all the benchmarks compared to Llama and Gemini in this class of models.
Wow, the opening one, the micro, they're already coming off to a great start just with the first subscription, I believe. So they're not playing. They coming in swinging.
If I look at the light model, it's a very similar story, very competitive. If you compare Nova Lite to OpenAI's GPT-4 Mini, you can see that we're equal or better on 17 of the 19 benchmarks, equal or better on 17 of the 21 benchmarks versus Gemini, and then equal or better on Haiku 3.5 on 10 of the 12 benchmarks. Haiku isn't doing images or video yet, so we couldn't benchmark on as many dimensions. But again,
Wow.
a very competitive model.
Now we got the light starting to take it over.
And if you look at Pro, same
Pro.
story. If you compare it to GPT-4o, it's equal or better on 17 of the 20 benchmarks. It's equal or better on 16 of the 21 benchmarks versus Gemini. The very best model in this class of models is Sonnet V2 3.5. But even here you can see that our Pro model is equal or better on about half of those. And on the ones that are not, it's very competitive. And you're going to like the cost and the latency characteristics here.
They are not playing around. They cutting throat for real.
And then our Premier model, which will be our largest multimodal model, will be available in the Q1 timeframe. Now, so that's 4 very competitive, compelling intelligence models. But there are some other things that I think you're going to really like about these models. First, they're really cost effective. They're about 75% less expensive than the other leading models in Bedrock.
You're starting off great. Keep going. Talk that talk.
2, they are fast. They're the fastest models that you'll see with respect to latency.
Keep it coming. You're doing great. Keep it coming.
We'll also make the Nova models available in the SKU that Peter was talking about last night, and the latency optimized inference SKU as well. They're very fast. And then they're not just integrated, they're just not in Bedrock, but they're integrated deeply with all the features in Bedrock that any model provider can use. It's just that this team took the time to do them. And so that means that you get fine tuning. Increasingly, a lot of our app builders for generative AI, they want to do fine tuning with labeled examples to make the applications perform better. You'll also be, the Nova models are also integrated with the distillation feature that Matt just talked about, so you can infuse intelligence of bigger models into smaller models that are more cost-effective and lower latency. It's deeply integrated in Bedrock's knowledge bases so that you can use RAG to ground your answers in your own data. And then also, we have optimized these models to work with the proprietary systems and APIs so that you can actually do multiple orchestrated automatic steps, agentic behavior, much more easily with these models. So I think these are very compelling. I'm looking forward to taking a shot at them and using them. Now, customers want to actually do more around generative AI than just with outputs that are text. They also have a lot of needs around images and around video. And there's lots of examples of it, but simple ones are advertising or marketing or training materials. And so we've worked hard. You know, it's expensive. There aren't a lot of options out here. They're not easy to do yourself. And we've worked hard on this problem. And I'm excited to announce 2 more models for you. First is Amazon Nova Canvas, which is our state-of-the-art image generation model.
We're going to have to test that out.
And so Canvas, it allows you to input natural language text, get images back. They're beautiful images. They're studio quality images. It allows you to edit images using natural language or text inputs. It gives you controls for color scheme and layout. It has a number of built-in controls for responsible use of AI, including watermarking for traceability, as well as content moderation to limit the generation of harmful content. And we benchmarked this as well. We tried to benchmark it versus some of the other state-of-the-art.
All right. Go check out Julie. I want to fast forward a little bit. Go check out her channel. I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can fully see this. But let me see if there's anything else here, because I don't want to basically make this a clone of what Julia already posted. So that's pretty much it. Let's see if she has anything else to close in with.
You want, and you can experiment, and you can change over time, and we will give you that selection and that choice today as well as in the future.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on this.
Okay, so yeah, that was pretty interesting. I enjoyed it. I'm excited to see what's to come with Amazon and, you know, this 75% cheaper option. And also, I would like to see who wins the race to AGI. Right now, it is looking like Amazon is taking the lead. But, you know, we got Artman, we got Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg. We got a few people here that's not too far behind at all. So they're probably right there. I'm sure they probably got something ready to release just in moments. And already have it prepared to release. So we'll just have to wait and see. Till then, please make sure to hit that like button. Let me know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to be updated with Brain Gain AI. Thank you for tuning in. We're out. Peace. I was doing a lot of this, right?